Class we discussed about the standard determinants, and before that different properties of determinants, and before that the basic definition and some simple calculations related to the determinants. And now in this class we are going to solve some more problems. Just look at the problem. See, I have some determinants and we need to find those values in numerically. So if you look there, the value of this determinant is independent of n. The answer is out of n. Whether they ask us to show it as -8 or they ask us to find the value. And if you observe the options, among the options, every option is just a numerical value that in turn represents that the determinant value is just independent of that n. So these three are such problems, okay? See, don't bother about n, don't bother about x and everything. You just take any value in the place of n or any value in the place of x, and for all those values the resultant determinant value is same. So here directly they are asking us to find the value of this determinant. So finding the value of this determinant, simply nothing but you just replace any value in the place of n. Without taking a value in the place of n, also you have a chance to find the determinant, but it is somewhat complicated because everything involved in terms of n. So my idea is take n is equals to 0. If you take n is equals to 0, then the first determinant, then problem bit A will become like this. Determinant of, we are replacing n with 0. So this n square is 0. This 0 plus 1 square is 1. 0 plus 2 square is 4. And here it is 1, 4, 9, 4, 9, 16. Just have a look. Just replace n with 0. Not only with 0, you may take any value in the place of n. But if n is 0, the simplification is somewhat comfortable, and that's why I choose that n as 0. And now just think about it, the way of finding its determinant value. So this is equals to 0 into the determinant of these four numbers, so neglect it. 0 into something, you just neglect it. Minus 1 into determinant of the remaining four numbers, and they are 1, 4, 9, 16. Plus 4 into determinant of 1, 4, 4, 9. Okay, the standard way of finding the determinant. Just the first term is 0, and whereas coming to the next term, 16 minus 36. Just have a look. 1 into 16 is 16, 9 4 is 36. 16 minus 36 is minus 20, and then minus sign is there out, so take it as 20. And the next term, this is 9 minus 16, 4 4 is 16. 9 minus 16 is minus 7. So outside 4 is there. 4 into minus 7 is minus 28, and your answer at the end is minus 8. So if I took n is equals 0, my answer is minus 8. And if you need, just check with different values in the place of n. You may take n is equals to 1, you may take n is equals to 2, take any value in the place of n, and for sure the resultant value is minus 8. So in the same way, you can solve the second problem also. And in the same way, you can solve the third problem also. But if you observe the third problem, nothing is there here to simplify. Why? Because if you look there, n plus 1, n plus 2, these bases, say leave the square for some time, and if you look the bases, n plus 1, n plus 2 are the consecutive numbers. Here again, x minus 2, x minus 1, x are the consecutive numbers. And starting from the second number, n plus 1, they have second column. In the similar way, we have here the second column. So just you observe these two. This third determinant is again just similar to the first determinant. There the numbers are n plus 1, n plus 2. Here the numbers are x minus 2, x minus 1, x. And again, if you find its determinant value, you will get that minus 8 as your answer. Because the answer for the first one is minus 8. In the same way, you will get the answer for the third bit also minus 8. See, or otherwise you just take x is equals to some 0 again in this problem. Again, if you take x is equals to 0, you will get similar determinant. You will get that similar determinant, and on simplification you will get your answer as minus 8. Okay, just have a look. Look at the first problem. See, the problem is completely in terms of lambda square plus 3 lambda, lambda minus 1, lambda plus 3, lambda plus 1, 2 minus lambda, lambda minus 4, like that. If you try to find the determinant, what is the way you can do? The first term into the determinant of these 4, is it right? So the first term into determinant of these 4 means, if you find the determinant of these two, product of these two minus product of these two. That means it's a quadratic second degree. When you multiply with the second degree, you will get fourth degree, and at the end if you simplify, you will get a fourth degree polynomial, fourth degree expression, and this is that fourth degree expression. Since it is fourth degree, it will contain the terms like power 4, power 3, power 2, power 1, power 0, and all these are the terms. And at the end what I need to find the value of t. Just look there, the t is a constant. I don't need all these values now at first now, okay? Since I don't need all these values, you may neglect all these things. See, just I need t and I don't need all this. So how can I neglect all these values? Just think about it. The way to neglect all these values is simply by taking lambda is equals to 0. Okay, what I am telling you is just take lambda is equals to 0. If you take lambda is equals to 0 in the first problem, what will happen? See, take lambda is equals to 0, 0 square plus 3 into 0 is 0, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 0 plus 3 is 3, and 0 plus 1 is 1, 2 minus 0 is 2, 0 minus 4 is minus 4, 0 minus 3 is minus 3, 0 plus 4 is 4, 3 into 0 is again 0. This is equals to, see, this total equation is the given one, matrix equation, and we are taking lambda is equals to 0 in the total given equation. So if you take lambda is equals to 0 in this part, so p into 0, q into 0, r into 0, s into 0, you will left with only t, or you may take 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus t, no problem, right? So at the end the right side is t and the left side is this determinant. Since we need only t value, the t value is simply nothing but this determinant. So in the next step, the value of t is just simply nothing but its determinant. How can we find the determinant? We know that 0 into the determinant of these four numbers. So 0 into, so 2 minus 4, 4, 0. Okay. And the next step here I have minus 1. So minus of minus is plus 1. Plus 1 into the determinant of these four numbers, right? 1 minus 3 minus 4, 0. Plus 3 into the determinant. What is the determinant? The determinant of these four numbers, 1 minus 3, 2, 4. And we need to simplify. So 0 into something is 0. And further if you simplify here, 0 minus 12. So you will get that this is minus 12. And from there 4 minus of minus plus 6, that is 10 plus 3, 30. So into 3, right? 30 minus 12 is simply nothing but 18. And 18 is your value of t. Okay? Just have a look at the problem. How we solved it? Just we need t, so eliminate all the remaining. To eliminate all the remaining, just take some 0 in the place of lambda. Okay, instead of calculating the complete determinant value in terms of lambda, it is very easy by taking some values in the place of lambda. Okay, just have a look. Just think about the problem. Okay, see, they are asking us to find this determinant, and they mentioned that the determinant as lambda times of ABC into a plus b plus c whole square. See, if they ask us just to find this determinant without giving this right side part, then we don't have any other way. We need to simplify it with the usual determinant manner, okay? And that is bit complicated. But whereas here the right side part is lambda times ABC into a plus b plus c whole cube, just now our work is to balance both sides, that's enough. While balancing both sides, you may take any values in the place of a, b and c. So as comfort as you need to take. So for my comfort I am taking that a is equals to, if I took a is equals to 0, what will happen? Either a or b or c. If any one of the value, if you take it as 0, then what will happen? See, either a or b or c, if it is 0, this product is 0, everything is 0, then easily lambda gets eliminated. See, since if lambda gets eliminated, then we can't find that lambda. Since we need to find lambda, so lambda must be there in the problem itself. So and that's why don't take 0 in the place of a. So simply you just take a is equals to 1, okay, or you may take some negative numbers, no problem. B is equals to minus 1 and c is equals to 2. Then think about it, how the problem will change. A is equals to 1, B is equals to minus 1, C is equals to 2. Then express everything in terms of A, B, C. So B plus C whole square. B is minus 1, C is 2. Okay, taking these values is your wish. Okay, some people may take like 7, 8, 9. If you take that A, B, C as 7, 8, 9, the problem is somewhat lengthy, bit calculated. 7 square, 8 square, 7 plus 8 square. So you will get somewhat bigger numerical values. So to do the problem in a simplest way, you need to choose the smaller numbers, and that's why I am choosing that 1 minus 1 2. If there is a possibility, I will take 0 also. But here I don't have that chance, because if I take any one of these three values is 0, directly the right side part is 0. Then how can I find lambda? And that's why I am taking these small numbers 1, minus 1 and 2. So b plus c. B is minus 1, c is 2, b plus c is 1. So here it is 1 square and 1. A square, a is 1 and then its square is 1. B square, b is minus 1 and its square is 1. And the next step of b square, again it is 1. C plus a, c is 2, a is 1, c plus a is 3 and its square is 9. B square, b is minus 1 and its square is 1. C square, c is 2 and its square is 4. Okay, again c square, c is 2 and its square is 4. A plus b, a1, b minus 1 and 0, its square is 0. So this is equals to lambda times of a into b into c. The product of all these numbers is simply minus 2 into a plus b plus c. A plus b plus c. A plus b is 0 plus c is 2. So this is the thing. And now easily you can calculate this determinant, and that is equals to minus 4 lambda. After that I am doing here, okay. Then minus 2 into lambda, minus 4 lambda is equals to determinant of, you just go with any row or any column, okay. Just go with first row, no problem. That 1 9 1 4 0 minus 1 into determinant of 1 4 1 0 plus 1 into determinant of 1 4 9 4. Okay. First of all, you need to know this procedure, the way of calculating the determinant. And this is minus 4 lambda, leave it for some time and try to calculate this value. This is equals to, this is 9 into 0 is 0 minus 4. Okay. So minus 4, and the next step 0 minus 4, and already minus 1 is there. So plus 4. And the next step 4 minus 36. 4 minus 36 is minus 32. So this 4 and 4 will get cancelled. At the end, just look there. Here a plus b plus c whole cube. Since a plus b plus c whole cube, you need to take it as 2 cube. And since it is 2 cube, 8 2's is minus 16. So here it is minus 16 lambda and here it is minus 32. And if you solve, you will get that lambda is equals to 2. At the end, your answer for this is lambda is equals to 2. Right? Just have a look. So just look there, as I mentioned you, if you solve in terms of x, it is somewhat bit calculative, bit lengthy. So just they ask us to find the values of a and b. So take some values in the place of x, any value as you wish in the place of x. Okay, right. See, name చెప్పేది ఏంది అర్థం కాదు మాట్లాడుతున్నా చెప్పు చెప్పు డయాగ్నల్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ అయితే బెనిఫిట్ ఏంది డయాగ్నల్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ కాదు just to find the values of a and b. Okay, here two variables, two unknown values a b are there. To find two unknown values, we need to frame two equations. So framing two equations is possible just by taking two different values in the place of x. So first, in the first case, if you take x is equals to 0, then the equation will become like this. Then the determinant of, you are taking x as 0, 0 minus 4 is minus 4, 2 into 0, 2 into 0, 2 into 0, 0 minus 4, 2 into 0, 2 into 0, 2 into 0 and 0 minus 4. So just by taking x is equals to 0, this is the left side. Whereas coming to the right side, x we are taking as 0. Since x into something is 0, you left with here a and again here minus a square. Okay, just have a look. And at the end, see this is a diagonal matrix. Since we have only diagonal elements and all the other things are 0. So this determinant is simply nothing but the product of these three. So the product of these three means minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4. So clearly what I have here it is, the left side is minus 4 cube, whereas the right side is a cube, and the value of a at the end it is minus 4. So finally I have a value, and I need to find a along with b also. Now to find b value, you just take another value in the place of x. So just I am taking here x is equals to 4 now. So if x is equals to 4, then what you say about the left side? The left side part will become 4 minus 4 0, 2 4s 8, 2 4s 8, 2 4s 8, and this is 0. Okay, this is 8, 8, 8 and 0. Okay, then this is equals to since we are taking x is equals to 4, what will happen? Since we are taking x is equals to 4, this side is my a plus bx actually. A already I have minus 4 plus b I need to find and x is equals to 4. Replace x with 4 and b we need to find 4b into x I am taking as 4. A I found it as minus 4. X minus a means x minus of minus plus 4 whole square. So at the end, this is 4 plus 4. 8 square is 64, and from this again I need to have a chance to common out one more 4. This is 4 plus 4, 8 square 64, and one more 4 from this. So this is equals to 64 fours. It may be 256 into b minus 1. Just have a look. This value is 64, and from these two just 4 is a common number. So 256 into b minus 1 is the left side. And try to find the determinant for the left side. So finding determinant is simply you just go with the usual rule. So first of all 0 into the determinant of the remaining, 8 into the determinant of the remaining, directly I will find, okay, minus 8 into determinant of these two, 8 into 0 minus 8 into 8. So this is 8 cube, and then 8 into 8 square. So this is also 8 cube. If you find it, you will get its determinant value is, in my point of view, you will get it as 2 into 8 cube. 2 into 8 cube is equals to 256 into b minus 1, and from there we need to find the value of b. Okay, just try to find it and tell me the value of b. Okay, just look there. 8 cube is 512. At the end what we have? 2 into 8 cube is 512 is equals to 256 into b minus 1. And 256 twos, this is 512, right? 256 twos is 512 and 2 twos is 4. B is equals to 4 plus 1. At the end the value of B is equals to 5. Just have a look. Just by taking x is equals to 0, directly we have a is equals to minus 4, and by taking x is equals to 4, I found the value of B as 5. So just think about it. This problem is already asked in JEE 2018. Okay, this is a previously asked question. Just belongs to the same model what we mentioned in the A, B, C, like, okay, just have a look.